about Abigail and why she had to talk to David herself because of her cruel husband, that he put his whole household in danger and he didn't even care. Have you heard about that story? It can be found in 1 Samuel chapter 25. Abigail is described as an intelligent, beautiful woman, but she's married to Nabal, and the Bible does not sugarcoat things. Nabal is described as harsh, evil, and cruel in all his dealings. So if he was cruel to strangers, now imagine how cruel he was to Abigail behind closed doors. And that's the reality. Now David and his 600 men had been in the wilderness protecting Nabal's shepherd. They protected them for months. They took nothing away from him. So David sends 10 men to Nabal and he says, "Your shepherds were with us and we protected them. Can you give us some food?" However, Nabal insults David and he says, "Why should I feed them? And who is David?" He humiliates David's men and sends them away empty-handed. David is so angry that he straps on his sword and he says, "Every male in Nabal's household will die tonight." So, this is where Nabal cruelty shows. His servant don't even bother to tell Nabal that everyone is about to die because of him. He knows that Nabal is so wicked that he won't listen. So the servant runs straight to Abigail and says, "Your husband has brought evil on us, and our whole household is about to be killed." Now think about that. Nabal's pride, his big mouth, his cruelty. He put his wife, his entire servant, his entire house on a death list, and he didn't even care. He was still eating, he was drinking like nothing had happened. If he would have loved his house, if he would have loved them, he would have never acted like that. And that's what a cruel man does. So what did Abigail do? Abigail doesn't sit down and wait and she be like, whatever. She doesn't argue with Nabal, and she knows she has to intercede. That's what she does. So she quickly loads donkey with 200 loaves of bread, wine, cheap grain, and she rides down the mountain to meet David. And the Bible says she got off her donkey. She bowed with her face to the ground at David's feet and said, "My Lord, let the blame be on me. Please listen to your servant." She, the wise wife, is bowing and begging to save a cruel husband who never once protected her. She covered a house that never covered her. And David stops and he says, "Blessed be your wisdom. You have kept me from bloodshed." So, for modern women, Abigail goes home. Nabal is drunk in a feast and she says nothing that night. She tells him in the morning. His heart fails and he becomes like a stone, his heart. And 10 days later, the Bible says, God himself struck Nabal and he died. Abigail didn't have to force her freedom. She didn't have to fight Nabal to get free from Nabal. She stayed wise. She did what was right in the sight of God, and God became her vindicator. So if you are that modern Abigail right now, you're the wise one. You're the one praying, holding your house together while being mistreated by the one who should be covering you. God is watching you like he watched Abigail on that road carrying that burden by yourself. He sees you, and you don't have to lose yourself to leave that cruel season. You don't have to force your revenge. Keep God in your life. He will be your vindicator. He will be your defender. Trust in him. Lay your burdens upon him. He says to give him your burdens and he will sustain you. He is in control. Just surrender everything in his hands. God bless you.